Welcome to part 1 of the Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Battle Overview. The devastating broadsides and keen tactical maneuvering of Warhammer 40k's space naval combat return, but with more options, new factions, and bigger armadas with improved mechanics. When a battle begins, you first deploy your fleet from one of the 12 playable factions.
Engaging drive!
Space is not empty, so take into account the layout of the battlefield. Capture points, minefields, drifting wreckage, gas clouds, and more will keep you on your toes. Enemy ships initially appear as radar blips, the tonnage and armament of each enemy vessel being a mystery. Every faction approaches stealth in a different way, with some capable of completely hiding their entire force through advanced technology or ancient secrets, while others use the environment to do so. Your probes and scout fighters allow you to spy on the enemy fleet before engaging them.
Taking heavy damage! Your orders!
Maneuvering is critical, and unique faction-based abilities allow you to move and position your ships. Powerful Imperial engines, the enigmatic bone sculptures of the Azayani, terrifying organic constructions of the Tyranids, each faction has its own playstyle. Your selection of faction, ships, admiral skills, fleet upgrades, and strategy will all influence how you approach and fight the enemy.
There will be no escape.
The light and fast vessels of Drakari pirate fleets dart in and out of combat, unleashing volleys of energy and escaping before retaliation can be dealt. Corrupted battlecruisers, bastions to chaos worship, pound enemy hulls with massive lances at great distance, while ramshackle orc vessels and horrifying Tyranid bioweapons prefer to close in for the kill through sheer brute force. The armoured prows of your vessels are as deadly as your weapons, and ramming is an effective way to finish off a wounded foe or utterly annihilate a smaller ship. Tractor beams, micro-warp drives, and other faction-specific abilities are vital for getting the enemy in range for a devastating impact.
Get him! Let the galaxy burn! For the Emperor!
Stay tuned for part 2 of our battle overview, where we'll go into more detail on combat, destroying fleets, and winning in Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2.
So that was part 1 of the battle overview. Thank you for the developers for sending me that trailer so I can make this video. One of the big things that is attached to this, we actually have the confirmed date now for the first stage of the testing. So if you've pre-ordered the game, you'll get access to these beta phase, and that's going to be from December the 5th to December the 12th. Works out pretty good for me since my birthday's on December the 7th, so that weekend is going to be a Battlefleet Gothic Purge weekend. What I'm planning to do on the date, December the 5th, when it does drop, I'm going to be doing a night worth of streaming, showing it off, hopefully answering your questions on it, hopefully showing off some of the new game mechanics and all that kind of awesome stuff. Now, a lot of us know how Battlefleet Gothic works, but there is some new changes to how certain situations arise, new ships, new scouting methods, all that kind of stuff. We got a little bit of a glimpse of it in that trailer. There's some of the bigger stuff I'm still under NDA, so I can't really go into and speak about at the moment, but on December 5th, it's all out in the open. We can talk about it then. One of the big things about the new Battlefleet Gothic game for me is the new UI system. Now, I'm a bit torn on this. I like it, and I dislike it all at the same time. And you'll probably say, what? That makes no sense. It does make no sense. But in the original one, the UI was more of a character, I thought, in the game. It actually felt more 40k-ish, where this one is a lot more slimline tech. This one is basically a lot clearer to the person playing it, whereas the other one was filled with like graphics and all that kind of stuff, which really didn't add that much to the game, where everything you've seen in the UI now is actually, meant for a ship or, a board in action or all that kind of stuff. So in a way, I dislike the design because it takes a bit of 40k away from it, but I like the design because it adds more of a gameplay element to the actual game as well. All right, that is me for another video. This wasn't really a big video. I'm just showing off the trailer, which the developers sent me to show off. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions at all, post them below. I'll do my best to try and answer them. Of course, I can't answer some of the bigger questions because I'm still under NDA, but I'll do my best to try and answer as many questions as I possibly can. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.